Back at you with yet another front porch rebuild. This is going to be start to finish. It's going to be entirely in one video. We're going to be tearing out these steps and replacing for you step by step. We're going to show you all how to do it in just about 3 minutes. So stick with us all the way to the end and you'll see the full before and afters of this project. As you can see, we found a rosewood TimberTech decking that is near a perfect match. Now it's time to mark out for our stair stringers. They did not have the appropriate spacing. It's probably one of the reasons that the existing fell apart. So we're going to be putting extra stringers in here, and we're going to be going less than 12 inches. We're going to be doubling up the ends. We used an old one that was there as a template, but we needed to make it bigger. The stairs were not big enough. The tread depth was not enough. So we're making them a little bit bigger, and we marked it with our square as we went. Now we put our first one up there. If this works out right, it'll be our template for all the other ones. We check plumb, level, and square. Make sure it's what we want. Make sure it comes out as far as we need it to attach to the railing. Once we see that this is perfect, we're going to be marking it on 6 more boards. So we're going to be cutting 6 stringers in total. As you can see, we cut with a power saw, then we go in between. You can either use a power saw, a hand saw, or you can use a jigsaw or a sawzall to get that last little piece off to make sure it is a perfect cut. Now we're going to be notching out so we can put our 2x4s on the back and the top, the brace that will be our mounting braces. This is all pressure treated lumber. They are 2x12s that we're cutting to size. Again, we're using this 2x4 bracing, basically dovetailing out the wood, sliding it in, screwing it in. All the screwing is going to be drilled and then screwed. We're going to be using the deck screw fasteners that are meant for decks and outdoor exterior screws. You must make sure you're using the proper screws or they will rot out. You can see I'm way under the 12 inches required because I want to beef it up. I want it to be stronger and better off than it was before so I can get quality, duration, and longevity out of this build. So we're going to be fastening the entirety of the steps. We need a big, strong guy. We got Isaiah and the boys at ProTouch here to help us with this. Bringing it over, they're going to be mounting. We're going to be screwing in with deck screws through those 2x4 dovetail we put in the back of the wood, checking plumb, level, and square, checking our heights. We want an even 7¼ inches of rise everywhere, including the bottom step. Now we're cutting our TimberTech decking. We have nailed the steps into the ground using Hilti gun firing shots into the concrete to mount it in there so it's mounted in both directions. We do not want it to be able to move, so when people are stepping on it, we want it to be extremely sturdy. Now we're using our plugs. So you screw, you fasten in, then you put your plugs in. You don't know where the screws are. If you need to get these out, you can screw a screw into the plug, remove it, put the head on, and take the screw out if you ever need to do so. So again, we're going to be using 2 per step, and then we're going to be facing it with AZAC. We have sheets of AZAC here. We're cutting to size to make it as our risers. So the brown and the white are really going to pop next to each other and make this thing go. The white goes really well with the traditional white rails that have left existing as well. So now we go through, we tie everything together. Now we're marking out for our trim piece that's going to go up the sides, our noses, and we're going to have a white on that as well. That's really going to tie everything together so you don't have to worry about your edges being picture framed because we're going to have this trim piece going up and down just like you see on interior stairwells. Again, this stuff can get dirty, so take your time and clean it. We are going to be gluing it with a PL and then we're going to be finished nailing it in. So we're gluing and nailing. You must do both, not one or the other. Now you can see we go back and we completely clean everything. You can use a spray 9 product, clean everything down, and here is our completed look start to finish. I hope you guys like what you saw. Any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.